week started out, as I record this on Wednesday, August 21st, 2018, with Venezuela lopping 5 zeros off of their currency. 5 zeros. This is beyond hyperinflation. And yet we sit and act like nothing has happened worldwide. We see the dollar going up. It's been a run up this fall. But what you got to remember, as gold has gone down 8% this year and silver about 12% this year, gold and silver is going up in other currencies around the world. We're the only currency where the price of gold is down. But this is the currency you live in, you buy in, you sell in. So that is important. But after watching the dollar get clobbered in 2017, we're seeing it come to new heights. Trump doesn't like it. Trump doesn't like the strong dollar because it kills our exports. Our goods are very costly around the world. So we're at a crossroads now where we hear this week the Fed may only increase rates one more time rather than two more times, hinted by one of the governors, Mr. Bostic, to say that the economy may not be strong enough. But there are a lot of people out there thinking that every move now in these investments, everybody's got a different opinion. One of the biggest real estate developers in California, I was talking to him on the phone, and he says 2 more hikes by the Fed and the real estate market is gone. The mortgage rates will go up equivalent to the rate hikes, and the mortgage market can't take 2 more rate hikes because it will kill people buy houses based on what they can afford for monthly payments. So as the price, it hurts the price. And others are saying, well, no, real estate is going to break out and interest rates are not going to go up. The economy is not strong enough, so the wealthy are going to keep the pressure on the real estate market. Same thing for every investment, stocks, bonds. We're reading where people think it's getting ready to crash. Others think it's getting ready to go to 40,000. Everybody's got a different opinion on gold and silver, stocks, bonds. I think pretty much people agree bonds are not a good place to be. And yet we continue to see over $100 trillion in the bond market worldwide. Just waiting on 2 more rate hikes, and you'll see that bond market drop like a sack of rocks. So it is confusing to you out there to know what to do. But I can tell you, higher inflation is on the way. The lopping off 5 zeros in Venezuela is just the beginning of what is to come. We look at the 81-to-1 silver ratio. We have clients that are buying silver, especially big clients, because the opportunity of an 81-to-1 ratio where silver is 81 times more expensive than silver when it's normally been in the 16 to 50 range for most of history. So now we're looking at what people feel will adjust back. And the solar panel development in the industrial world has been the big thing that's driving silver back up from its recent lows. And we think it will continue up because you've got to have silver to develop these solar panels. And you see companies like Tesla getting into the manufacturing of solar panels. You see states like California and countries like China saying you've got to have solar panels to get a new building permit. We see estimates that silver could be completely gone from the planet Earth in 4 to 7 years just based on the solar panel development alone, without the investment demand is not there right now. But certainly at this price is when you should be buying silver. If you only buy 20 coins, buy 20 coins every chance you get, because your cost averaging will put you in on this next move. Remember, silver already went to 50 in 1980 and 47 in 2011. The next move is going to be even higher. I wish I could tell you when. I also wanted to mention about how fragile the banks are worldwide. We look out there at what's going on in Italy, in Turkey, in Greece, and once again, just one more drop is going to be like a domino effect. The world central banks will fall, the US dollar will fall, and precious metals will move up strongly in dollars. As I said earlier, metals are moving up strongly in every currency except the dollar. If you lived in Europe, the euro, or England, right now, gold is where you want to be, and silver, because they're moving up as it moves down in US dollars. And once again, Trump does not want a strong dollar. So the fragility of banks is a big situation here. It's not being talked about. The higher inflation, the potential 2 more rate hikes this year. And I think that you look at it and realize from a standpoint of diversification, you need to pick your percentage you want in metals. And if you're not already there, you need to build quickly to get there. But why not be investing in something with very little risk when the stock market certainly has a high risk right now, just based on the economy that's nowhere near in the deficit? You can go to usdebtclock.org, usdebtclock.org, and look at, Trump has run up bigger deficits than Obama, and we act like happy days are here again. I want to close with 2 things. One is the growth of the M2 money supply over the last 2 decades. Money's being created 6.7% more. If you're not going up 6.7% in your portfolio, then you're not keeping up with the money creation, money by decree, fiat currency, money to pay the government's bills. The Fed can't, they're having to buy U.S. bonds because nobody wants them because interest rates are going up. So they have to create the money out of thin air and buy bonds. And it's something you need to be looking at, because when this thing turns, it turns quickly. And we know that you can't create money at 6.7% and not have something go way up, other things get hurt. But you look at gold over this period of time, it's gone from 250 to 1,200. Stock market's gone up from 16,000 to 25,000. So it goes up 400%, and the stock market's up 75%. It hasn't nearly kept up with the printing of money like gold has. And that will continue, even though we are in a period where gold has dropped this year after 2 great years the previous 2. So now, if you're interested in putting gold into a self-directed precious metals IRA, you need to give it, we can function as your representative and your broker, but we can help you get a custodian. We cannot perform what the custodian does. So give us a call at 800-247-2812. Ask Dan and Kathleen about some silver specials we have that we don't have enough of it to put out in writing, but certainly there are some good buys right now in silver. But I can tell you the premiums the last 3 weeks have come straight up. The big wholesalers now have sold off all the excess inventory they want, and they have them back to levels where the premiums have normalized tremendously so there's no values in the silver market. In the gold market, we still have a couple incredible buys in gold that are way below market. And if you don't get our special today on the 21st, if you don't get an email from us, if you're on an email list on 8/21, giving you a price update on everything. But if you're not on our list, you can get on Jerry's FTM Daily page, /precious metals, and you can sign up. We don't share your email with anyone. It's completely confidential. We don't call you. We don't bother you. We just keep you updated on what's going on in our world. With this week's Precious Metals Market Update, this is Tom Cloud signing in.